Welcome to game number 2 in the Love Your Girlfriend 8-man Invitational Challenge. 4 Love Your Girlfriend members going up against what was supposed to be 4 random, well not random, but selected North American players here. And unfortunately, State Before Hinge just got to drop out of the first round, but that's okay. We still got 3 others competing, Puck being one of them that we're casting right now. Select, and let's not forget about Jon Snow. So we'll see if anyone can beat out Love Your Girlfriend or if Love Your Girlfriend just wins everything in the first round of the day. But for now, it's not looking so good in this particular match. Spawning here in the lower portion of Polar Night, he's our Terran player from Love Your Girlfriend. Can he bring it back? Down 1 in the series, it's going to be Neige. Such cat camera. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the cat camera. His opponent, though, way yonder to the north. From the team, IVD Gaming, Ivy Drip. It's going to be the Red Protoss player, Puck. And of course, leading the series 1-0. We'll see if he can hold it together for game number 2 here. Take a 2-0 sweep, or if Neige will pull something out. And looks like, whoa, is Neige up to something sneaky? He's up to something weird. This is a really weird timing. It's not a 2 racks by any means. Typically, if you do SCVs like this, you see it at 11. After the supply depot goes down, you're like, oh, it's gotta be a 2 racks. Where could it possibly be? But perhaps trying to play a little bit different, a little bit weird. I'm not sure cheese is really the way to play against Puck, though. Again, this is a player who, in the right mindset, can take on any player. If Nation managed to tilt him in game number 1, maybe it would have resulted in a much more efficient game number 2. But proxying 2 barracks down a little bit later. This is a build that is not completely unheard of, but this is one that I don't know will necessarily work. To explain my thought process here a little bit more, he's not taking gas. It's just going to be a lot of Marines coming out of this. It's not like Proxy Marauders or Proxy Reapers or anything like that. He's just going to try and catch Puck off guard when Puck has a low amount of units. When you're playing Protoss, no matter what build you go for in the opening, whether it's a Forge expand, a Gateway expand, well, I mean, really there's only 2 outside of cheese like Proxy Gates. Actually, side note, Proxy Gates would be hilarious because Neige wouldn't have seen them. But at any rate, Puck is he's going to be hard pressed to defend this. A lot of units are going to become bullying up that ramp. We may even see a small SCV pull. Getting a bunker down is going to be critical in this sort of scenario, not because it provides the little place for the Marines to hide and you could repair it, because of the vision it provides. Unfortunately, whether it's a Zealot or whether it's a Stalker or whether it's the Mothership Core, Marines have a really hard time doing the kite that they normally would love to do. Everything the Protoss has is so beefy, so chunky, and with this first Zealot just rushing across the map. I hope he doesn't rush across the map. Oh god, I hope he doesn't. There's like, okay, so you go for Zealot, Stalker, Mothership Core, try and get to your opponent's base before they get a bunker down, and the idea is that you kill them, right? Unfortunately, if Puck does that, he's going to have nothing home to defend. It looks like we will have that small SCV pull I was talking about. Again, you don't pull everything with this, but you pull a small amount because you want to be able to just bully out your opponent. Now, Puck's Mothership Core is leaving the base currently, needs to stay at home. 3 Marines are the magic number of what it takes to take on a Mothership Core. So if Puck can kill off enough Marines with a Zealot, with that Stalker, then maybe he stays alive a little bit better, a little bit stronger. But there's no way a Time Warp's going to be coming down anytime soon. Now, somehow the Zealot barely slips past the clutches of these SCVs, and a bunker is being placed down. Probes have been pulled in reaction to this. Puck's going to have to try and mineral walk them if he really wants to get through. But right now, of course, he needs to shut this bunker down. Kills it. No cancel. And 2 probes for this so far. Sorry, I didn't get first blood because I was not sure who got it, but at any rate, if Puck plays this cool, oh no, that's supply blocks, and that's actually going to be quite rough. The longer he lives, there's a bit of a clock on this for Neige. He has to get this before overcharge is available. As soon as Photon overcharge is available, if Puck can maintain any amount of probes, he'll be in this game in a large way. Because Neige, let's not forget, is going to lose a lot of his SCVs in this attack. Now, focus firing down the Marines, like I said earlier, you need a lot of them, and overcharge is about to go off here in about 3 seconds, so Puck just needs to keep his probes alive. And with the overcharge going off, needs to focus the SCV on the bunker, I think, not the actual physical bunker. Oh, realizes this is too late. The bunker completes, but Neige's attack has been thwarted. Down to 4 workers, Puck maintaining 9. This is looking pretty much over for our Terran player. A for effort, but that's about all you get in this cheesy scenario. With no SCVs to buffer, the Stalkers can kite the Marines all day. Stalkers outrange Marines by 1. So with perfect control, technically you won't really take much, if any, damage from the Marines, especially with high ground vision to buffer for you. But this is a lot of Marines, and if Puck isn't careful, he could lose his Stalkers. And if he loses his Stalkers, then that's one way for Neige to get back in this game. But neither player with an economy to speak of right now. The nice thing for Neige is his units are cheap. These mules can sustain the production of Marines. But will that be enough? He basically has to end the game with this attack. There's a sentry on the ramp, though. With a 1 force field, cutting these units in half, this is going to be game. And Puck looks to lock this out 2-0. So, nice force field does go down. That beautiful red tinge. One of the stalkers gets a little bit low, but of course Puck microwave back with some pretty good control will keep that from happening. Yep. Working another sentry for another force field. As long as he keeps segmenting Neige's army in half, that's all he's got to do. Neige can't push up this ramp with his entire force. And unfortunately tries to fall back to the force field, but that's not going to work. Puck losing no stalkers for this so far. Really good control, keeping a calm head and reacting to this, quite frankly, perfectly. I mean, we saw probe pulls, but the biggest thing was he didn't over-dedicate to the probe pulls. Oh, I didn't realize, did the mothership core die? No, where's the mothership core? Oh, it's across the map, killing what few SCVs Neige has left. I thought it was just sitting in the main garnering some energy up, but Neige now with no economy has no more production capabilities whatsoever. And these 3 Marines, well, he's got a couple more producing, but these will be the last units made this game. New Mule comes down, but GG in the end. Puck will take it 2-0 in the first round and move on to the semifinals.